afternoon for me. It's about 1:45 in the afternoon. And it's the first day of my next prep, which is going to be a 10-week prep for firstly for the Fitx Finals, and then about 3 weeks after that will be the PCA Finals. So yeah, I mean, welcome to a fuller, happier me. Yes, so I've had an absolutely fantastic week, just catching up with friends. Basically, my week has involved a lot of meals out, so rather than just kind of sitting at home and eating crap, I've kind of made almost like a little rule to myself of I want to eat everything that I want to eat, but it has to be in a social setting. So it's like, yes, I'm enjoying myself post show, but it's not just randomly eating stuff at home. It's making the most of catching up with people that I've not really been able to see this year and things like that. And yeah, it was like an even more special week than I anticipated. I mean, I saw like different friends for meals and things, and there was one meal on Friday that I went to, and I turned up at the restaurant thinking I was just meeting my one friend, Emily. I mentioned it like pretty much every video, let's be honest. Bless her, what an absolute babe. She'd arranged and she'd invited like two of my best friends, the ones that came to my Fitx show. She'd invited Scott, who did the amazing show day vlog Fitx. So like, he's like my videographer, but also a friend. And like my sister was there, which was mad because she'd managed to like lie to me all week and pretend she was meeting another friend for a meal. And so it's for me to not be suspicious at all and turn up to that meal thinking I was just meeting Emily. Turned up and there was like 5 of them there at the table, and I was just like, what? Like, especially my best friends that don't live in Leeds, I was like, how are you here? Like, what the hell? How did you get here? Where are you staying tonight? And it was all just like, but yeah, it was an amazing surprise. I've never felt surprised like that before. I'll just actually insert some footage of me arriving at the restaurant and like how surprised I was. The video makes me so happy when I watch it back. Also fully aware that I've got like a bit of egg on my sports bra. But yeah, I'm eating eggs. I had a bagel today. Literally, like, I forgot that when I would actually come back to this week to start prep, I forgot that it wouldn't be like as shite as it's just recently been. I was like, oh yeah, I'll be back to being 10 weeks out. And also, like, as Paige points out, we're figure now. So, you know, the aim, she says, is to like maybe build some muscle in the next 10 weeks. Like, obviously you can't really massively you can build muscle in a deficit, but very suboptimally and highly unlikely unless you are really pushing your training. But you know, you physically haven't got the calories there to recover from your sessions and to, you know, like to build the muscle. So it's, you know, now I do have the calories. Like, she sent me my food plan and I was like, wow. Like, literally ran to the shops to buy, like, you know, bagels, to buy egg, to buy wraps, to buy square bars. So yeah, I've got like a damn sight more food than I was having like 2 weeks ago. And, you know, because I was kind of thinking of eating lots of stuff this week. I've been very full all the time, like eating every couple of hours, just like literally just eating things that I fancied. Like, I bought like a packet of like cherry bakewell tarts and I was like, ooh. So, you know, I was like randomly being like, I'm a little bit peckish, but I'll have a cherry bakewell and a cup of tea with milk. Ooh. You know, like little things I fancied as well. Like, I said I didn't like have any crap at home, but it was like, I did. Obviously, when I say crap, I just mean like junk food, like, but it wasn't like binging. It was just like, oh, I fancy that, so I'll have it. Like, the meals that I had on the nights that I wasn't like out with friends were like pasta and pesto, for example, because like I really was craving that. Like, got to about 4 weeks out and I was like, that's what I want after my show, pasta and pesto. So I had that meal, for example, with like lighter cheese and like some chicken and stuff, just to like I basically tried to make sure I was getting protein in every meal, like, you know, not just eating like random junk and stuff like that, but also like little bits of what I fancied when I fancied. Like, so like I said, trying to eat every couple of hours so that I didn't get like really hungry and stuff. And then I was worried that obviously today I'd come back and be like, oh my god, I'm starving, forgetting that it wouldn't be back to where I was 2 weeks ago. It would be a lot more food. So it's like, there's no way I'm being hungry today. Oh my god, can't wait for all my meals. Like, even like just I can't even tell you my plan. It's like too much. It's emotional. One of my meals is like 70 grams of oats with like loads of other crap, and I'm like, even 70 grams of oats is just a vibe. So yeah, But the plan today, obviously it's getting on for 2 now. I've done lots of client work and stuff this morning and gone shopping. Had a client call as well, signed up a amazing new lady. I've got quite a few client calls this week, to be fair. I'm really excited with the sort of people that I'm going to be starting with soon. It's really nice to have time to take on new clients again. So it's like exciting this week that I will be taking on a few new clients, and yeah, it's fun. I'm in a good mood because of that as well. But yeah, so the plan today after I've done all that is I'm going to go and train push in about an hour. So I'm like, yes, because I have not trained all week. Obviously, it's been a complete recovery week. So yeah, we've got no cardio. So I've just got 10,000 steps, and I've already got about maybe 3,000-4,000 from popping to the shops. But I need to go and do a bigger shop at Asda. So I'll finish my steps after push. And yeah, I'll end up checking in with you like throughout this week and just kind of showing you other bits like what I'm eating and stuff, and just like I've got a few questions to answer from like, you know, just my general post-show approach and things like this, and plans and things. So I'll be dropping throughout the video like little bits of what I've been up to and what I was up to last week, so stay tuned. Good afternoon, YouTube. It's currently 2 o'clock and it's the Thursday, the 22nd. So I've not really vlogged this week because it's actually just been so hot. I've literally like felt just so lethargic, and the hair's been scraped back. You see the extensions are gone now, which is great. It was perfect timing to get them out because obviously with it being boiling. My weight's dropped significantly since Monday, as I thought it would. I've dropped like 2 kilos down. So I'm actually about, weight-wise, I'm kind of like where I was when I was 3 weeks out. So, but we've got 10 weeks to go. So yeah, the food's still decent with the potential to up it actually. Just like sort of checking in with Paige, like not officially, but just messaging her on a daily, just letting her know how my weight's going, and we'll contemplate pushing food even higher. But yeah, at the moment, it's a rest day. I've had a rest day yesterday as well. So I trained Monday, Tuesday. As you saw, I did push on Monday and legs on Tuesday, and I've still got like the ultimate leg DOMs because obviously I've not been able to push my sessions that hard in the last few weeks leading up to show, not taking things to failure. And then yesterday, like I took things to failure, and yeah, I'm really feeling it. And I've added some adductors in as well. I haven't trained adductors in a while, but for figure, you know, you kind of want your legs to meet in the middle. So yeah, I can really feel it basically. And yeah, so these 2 rest days, we're on about roughly 2,200 calories, so about 2,500 in a training day. And basically the meal that I used to have on a rest day, which was literally just 50 grams of 50 grams of whey, sorry. So what I would do is make it into a paste. So I would put this 50 grams in the bowl, and then just literally add a little bit of hot water and stir it. Now, what I'm doing with this meal is I've got also 50 grams of cereals to add to it. It doesn't even have to be Cocoa Pops, it just has to be like a low fat cereal, so like something along the lines of Golden Nuggets or Frosties. So because I also have Cocoa Pops on a training day, I'm thinking I might actually go and buy some other cereal. But for now I've just got these, and they go so well with the chocolate brownie batter. So in order to kind of mix it up, what I'll do is I'll add about 100 ml of almond milk. And then once that's added, I just literally kind of stir it in until it's all kind of, you know, there's no appearance of powder left. So then as the powder starts to disappear, you get this really nice consistency. I think it's because there's so much whey in there that it just goes into a really nice kind of thickish paste with the almond milk. And then we add the Cocoa Pops. So when you've got 50 grams, it ends up like filling this bowl basically. You can't believe it when you've been having 30 how much 50 is. So it just, I'm like waiting for me to stop pouring, but it just keeps going and almost fill the bowl. But yeah, this is like meal 3 for me, 2 p.m. So this morning I've had oats and I had a veg meal. And then later on I've got a wrap meal and a yogurt and raspberry meal, but like more yogurt, more raspberries, etc. And I've also got like a massive bowl of oats later, like 70 grams with like loads of toppings, jam, Biscoff, etc. So yeah, I'm eating a lot more basically, probably about double the amount than what I was eating pre-show. So yeah, I mean, I also add some almond milk onto the top of this, by the way, just because it's so much Cocoa Pops now. You kind of need to, so it's not dry. I just add another 100 ml. It's literally, I think it's like 13 calories per 100 ml. 18. But yeah, well, some of them are 13, but this Asda one is 18, but barely anything basically for kind of what I'm doing at the moment, so it's all good. And yeah, I'm just chilling. I'm waiting for the heat to drop so I can just feel a bit less lethargic, because I am just so tired this week. I'm really glad I've got no cardio to get through, to be honest, because I haven't got much energy at all, but I'm very, very happy with all the food. And yeah, I just thought I'd check in because I haven't for a while, and I will do a full day of eating soon actually, so you can sort of see more of the meals I'm eating, but I've given you a rough idea now. Good afternoon. It is now Saturday, the 24th of July. So I've had a bit of an update, bit of things to update you on. Basically, I've agreed a new approach with Paige, which involves not having a meal plan anymore, but instead tracking. And this is just because, I mean, I messaged her 2 days ago, Thursday it was, just to say like whether I, oh my god. Just to say whether I could have an off-plan meal today. Like, I was just thinking, I had such a good time last week, just like eating out, seeing my friends, being sociable, and I thought, I'm 9 weeks out, like literally 9 weeks out today, and I just thought, you know, I'm obviously a lot leaner than I was last time I was 9 weeks out. There's room for me to kind of keep having these meals out and stuff, and I just thought, like, the fact that you do have, like, calories and macros on menus nowadays, like, it is easy to track in, say, I'm planning on going to Wetherspoons today. It's easy for me to track in like a chicken burger from Wetherspoons and cut out like one of my other meals. So right now I've just trained legs with Jasmine, and I'm just going to have like this 100 grams of lean meat, so my hep sausages, and then have it with like my veg meal, so I've got like all my veg and stuff as well. And then what I'm going to do is, instead of having what I would have later, which is sweet potatoes with all this like lean meat and veg again, I'm going to have my chicken burger at Wetherspoons. And I just realised, like, why can't I be doing this? Why can't I be being more flexible? Because I found myself, after having such a nice week last week, I found myself sort of saying to friends, like, that's it for me now, summer's over for me, see you all in October. And it's just like, for me now as well, like with how this year has gone and how I felt in general about bodybuilding, I enjoy it, and I certainly want to be competing again. And for it to be a long-term thing for me, I can't keep having full-on years where I'm just not involved in social occasions and things, and I'm having to say no to things, and I'm having to worry about literally sticking to the absolute T to my plan. Whereas if you can track, you're still getting the exact same macros you would be every single day if you were eating the same thing every day. But there's just that flexibility there to, you know, even when you're out and about and you've not got your meals, you can buy a snack and track it in, and so long as it fits the macros, it's absolutely fine. So yeah, I've just decided, I mean, I said to Paige, I'm happy to stick to a plan for now, and then going forward into future preps we'll track. And for now, like, if I do want to go out, like say when I go to Wetherspoons today, I'll just track for that day. And she was like, why don't you just start tracking in general and just track for the rest of this prep? And I said, actually, yeah. So that's what I'm doing. So I mean, going forward, guys, I'll be showing you kind of how I'm kind of tracking and how I'm making it work, really. But yeah, I mean, for now, like I say, this is just post-workout. I'm in the mood for something savoury first, and to be fair, I've got loads of veg left over from, you know, all the food I've bought to stick to the new plan I've been given. So I mean, I'm probably going to stop having this like sort of like lean meat and veg meal as much, just because it's not that enjoyable. Like, it's fine, but because I was having it like 3 times a day towards the end of my prep, I am quite sick of it. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to being able to be a lot more flexible with my meals, and just trying different things, like having a pasta dish if I want to, having a protein bar if I want to, and then probably as I get closer into the show, I'll probably just keep it like a little bit cleaner and stuff, and like simpler foods. But for now, there's no need for me to be doing that, and it's just got to that point where it's tiresome. It's tiresome, and it's just very, very restrictive to be so stuck with a plan and have to think, you know, you can't literally have anything else but that specific item of food. So that's the new approach, guys. So yeah, I mean, I'll still do a full day of eating on my next vlog, but it'll be like a full day of IFYM. So if it's a macro, it'll be a full day of me tracking you and just kind of showing you how I get along. So yeah, I mean, I said to Paige, I'll stick to the macros that I worked out from the food plan she gave me, and we'll just see what happens and take it from there. So yeah. Oh yeah, so it's Sunday the 25th of July now. So I'm literally a stone's throw away from Fitx Rotherham. Gonna train with Paige today. I've really enjoyed tracking today actually. Similar meals to what I'd usually have. So I've gone for oats in the morning. I've got a veggie meal in my bag for after. I've had pre-workout cocoa pops with whey, and I've got a square bar afterwards. I've had a couple of rice cakes in there as well. So it's basically similar to what I'd have, but just quantities that I can manage, and it's just making the fact that I'm out for the day easier. So I'm gonna go and smash a back session with Paige now. I'll see you after. Okay guys, so it's now the Monday, the 26th of July. So gonna round up this vlog here actually. I did smash the pull session yesterday with Paige. My back's feeling nice and sore today. We did a lot of single arm stuff, so it took basically we were training for 3 hours. But yeah, I mean, I feel like we've both kind of adopted a similar approach recently, dropping the ego, dropping the weights, and really just focusing on the contractions. So we kind of she made me do a lot of 2-second holds in my movements, but we were also just playing around with, there's loads of new kit at Ultraflex Rotherham at the moment, so we were just playing around with different machines. So it was just kind of a bit of a testing things out session. Obviously it's my first actual pull session that I've done in a while, because the last couple of pull sessions that I would have had, it ended up being a full body pre-show pump, and then obviously I had last week off, well technically the week before off. We're into Monday now, so when I talk about the last week, it was my post week off week last week, my return to gym week, and I'll be honest, it was a very, very difficult week. It was the worst one I've had in a while. I had literally zero energy. That's why I didn't really vlog much. Zero energy, I'm talking. I was so fatigued. I think it was a lot to do with probably the UK heat wave we had, but also just my body has been through so much obviously in the past couple of months, and it's not just going to bounce back because I've had a week off. It was quite shocking how exhausted it felt, going on just to get 10,000 steps, but those walks I had to go on to get those steps, albeit minimal, were tough, really, really tough. So I'm hoping for a more energized week this week. It's rest day today, so I've literally just got abs and calves because we smashed biceps yesterday, so I'm not including biceps in my little mini session today. And yeah, just gonna crack on with the week really, and hoping for a much better week. And yeah, I will do kind of an if it fits your macros full day of eating in the next vlog, and I'll be a lot more energized and excited, I would imagine, because yeah, we have bad weeks, but they make the next weeks even better. I always think you're going to go into the next week and it's just gonna feel amazing. So yeah, much better week to come this week, and I'm less than 9 weeks out now, so there'll hopefully be a lot of more interesting footage coming up. This was a bit of an intermittent vlog, I'd call it, and just finding my feet post show, and we found those feet in tracking, I guess, and I'm enjoying it so far. So yeah, full day of eating to come, and actually next weekend is the Fit Expo, which is going to be absolutely unreal. There's so many cool guests and events going on, so I'll definitely be doing a full weekend vlog of that. So stay tuned guys, because there is going to be more fun to come. Thanks for your support so far. If you are new and you haven't yet subscribed, please do so. Please like this video if you somehow enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon. Ciao for now.